Welcome to Pins and Things I Made. This costume, it is from Beauty and the Beast. It is the Peasant Belle, so you might as well make this costume pretty, please. That was pretty good. I'm doing something very sneaky right now that I don't normally do. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't stop thinking about it. Comic-Con is tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of Comic-Coners right now are staying up late making costumes. I really badly want to have the Peasant Belle dress to go with Gaston Michael tomorrow to Comic-Con. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna stay up late and I'm gonna do it right now. To start off, I have just an average, it looks like a white male Sunday shirt, but it's actually a women's shirt. So this is what I'm gonna use underneath. And then on top of it, I have this tank top that I got from Walmart for like $2–3. While I was at Walmart, I wanted to make sure that the skirt that I'm going to be making, it's like a poodle skirt pattern. But while I was at Walmart, I picked out this tank top and I made sure to match it with this material while I was there, so I could get plenty of material and have them be the exact same color so it will look like one dress even though it's really a tank top and a skirt. I got, I think, 5 yards of material. I think I got more than I'm actually going to be needing. The pattern is very simple. It's basically 2 pattern pieces that look very similar, and I'm gonna place it on a fold of the material. So this material is actually folded over and it's 2 layers. I'm just gonna put this right on top of the fold right here, cut out this so we actually have 2 pieces, except it's actually 1 piece, it's just on the fold. I usually don't use a pattern, so this is actually kind of new for me and exciting, but I'm just gonna pin down the pattern piece, cut it out, and then we will cut out the other pattern piece right here. Basically, I'm just following the pattern. What's nice about following the pattern is it actually has instructions on exactly how to make it on here. Okay. I've got my 2 pieces cut and my patterns are on the top. Now it's time to sew it together. So I put it on after sewing up the edges. So this is how it's looking. If I twirled, it would make like a perfect circle, which I love. Circly, flowy dresses, twirly ones. The rest of the pattern for it, you can put a zipper in. So I'm actually gonna hem the bottom because it is not hemmed yet. It's just a raw edge. It also goes down to my ankles, and I think that's a little bit too long, so I'll just make the hem go up a little bit higher than I would normally. Now it's time for me to hem the top. I'm just gonna fold it over, just do a really quick, easy stitch on the top. What I have next is the collar to the shirt that I'm gonna be using. It's a super pointy thing, and I actually want to kind of round it out and make it look a little bit more girlish. So I'm just gonna take some scissors and go ahead and cut it. I'm gonna hem along that edge, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. To match up the colors, I'm just laying them right on top of each other like that so that I can cut exactly the same shape out of the other one. To make it stay in the right place, I'm just gonna zigzag stitch over the top of it. Okay, the last thing for the sleeve is that I actually really don't like this sleeve because it looks too much like a Sunday shirt. So I'm gonna just cut the whole thing off, and then I'm gonna make a casing, and we're gonna put some elastic in it. I'm just making sure to get a good little casing here so that I can put some elastic in and make it look really nice. The next thing I have is just a safety pin and a little bit of elastic. This is just super stretchy, so I'm just gonna take it and string it through the bottom of the safety pin like that and tie it into a little knot so that I can get it through the casing that I just made. Just so I can fit this safety pin in through here. I'm just threading the safety pin through. I'm almost all the way through. There's the safety pin coming out the other side. And now it's just a matter of trying the elastic on my arm and seeing how tight I want it to be. I'm gonna cut the elastic right here. And that actually looks pretty good. It's not too tight, but it does gather together a little bit, and that's exactly what we want. Now I'm gonna finish up the casing so that it stays exactly like this. So it is 10 minutes till 3 a.m. I started this project at 1, so I've been going for 2 hours, and the very last thing that I need to do is make an apron. It's a very, very simple apron. It's just going to be a long rectangle, and we're gonna put ribbon over the top of it to tie on in the back. And I got ribbed ribbon, so if you look really close, it's got like ribs on it. I like using this kind because it doesn't fray as easily as the other kind of ribbon. So now it's just a matter of putting it where I want it and seeing how long I want it to be, and then I'm just gonna basically make a rectangle and hem the edges. That looks pretty good. The right length and shape and everything. Now I'm just gonna take my ribbon, I'm gonna find the middle of the ribbon, and I wanna find the very middle of the apron, and then we'll just sew it on there at the very top. Okay, if I'm gonna go to Comic-Con at all tomorrow, I've gotta go to bed now because it is 3:11. I'll see you guys tomorrow. She really is a funny girl, that Belle. Okay, it's finished. I put it together with these black shoes, and I also added this brown wig. It's probably a little bit too dark and a little bit too long, but it totally works for this costume. Guess what? This might be a little bit of a weird trick. Underneath, we've got this really crinkly, big, heavy shirt, right? I wanted it to be smooth on top, so what I actually did was I used Spanx, and I put it over the top of the shirt, just in my stomach area, and then it stretches enough right here so it actually looks smooth on my stomach and on my back, and you can probably tell a difference in the back, but my hair is covering the rest. So I think that worked really well to smooth out the shirt underneath. And I can't help but do a twirl because this is a circle skirt and it twirls so well. Look at this. I also was able to wear my glasses with this costume, which I think is pretty awesome because she's like a bookworm anyway, right? And use a book for storage while I'm at Comic-Con. So I actually went to Comic-Con and I had so much fun, and I actually met a bunch of you guys while I was there, so here are some pictures of that. Insert here. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to see more. I actually have more Beauty and the Beast videos over here if you want to click and watch over here. And then over here, I have my everyday videos, which if you want to see more of me at Comic-Con, you can click over here. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I will see you guys next time.